And I'm like, dude, Julia doesn't even do that. I
At our house.
am mad. I'm mad.
I just got the Xbox.
I'm just saying,
Roll your
you
eyes.
have to start
at
with
least
the
I
first
tried.
one.
I already know how to play Infinite. Let's just start there. Diabolical is like the new word you see everywhere.
That word is so hot right now.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to episode 21 of Property Pairings. I'm Eric Kinzler.
And I'm Mike Pavone.
And we are here for another week. How was your week?
I missed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of like working out in the field. So we had 2 listings come on yesterday. So it was like staging was going in and light bulbs needed to be changed and chandeliers needed to be installed and vacuum lines needed to happen and photos and videos and
the vacuum lines, of course.
Yeah.
Was there more lift at the Ames Lake one than you were expecting? Or was that was it what you expected?
Not exactly. There ended up being a lot of stuff that Jared and I went over to the house to remove some of the owner's contents from inside the house because cleaners were coming. And then I go to install the second chandelier and the dome is busted.
The globe, yeah, the glass, yeah.
So I had to order another one, had Amazon deliver it, installed that. But it turned out really well. Yeah, went live yesterday, had first Twilight open house, had our first showing yesterday.
I asked because like that's the vibe I was getting this week was like there was not that there was like loose ends or like right and wrong turns here and there. It was just like it seemed like you opened Pandora's box a little bit thinking like this is what I'm going to be getting when I get ready to bring the home to market. It was like there was a couple extra things in there. It's like, oh, I got to deal with the broken light or I got to fix this or deal with that. It felt like it was a little bit more that time.
Yeah, it wasn't too much and I had enough time to get it done, so that part was fine, but it was still just like when you're doing 2 listings and all of the marketing at the same time, it's like, okay, time efficiency, it doesn't make sense for me to drive into the office just to turn around. And so
I was remembering, and what was coming to mind was that listing you had out there where it was just outside of the Ames Lake loop, wasn't it? Where, or maybe it wasn't, but where the homeowners left, and it's like there's a pile of stuff, and they were done, but we're like, no, we're done.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? There was all of this personal property there that was like, no, we're not taking any of that. Okay, cool. It's got to be gone. Yeah. Sounds like that's a problem.
They already left the state. They drove off with what they were taking, and that was it. And I was like, okay, here we go. I got stuff to do. Yeah. It was in January, and we were listing, and I think staging was going in Monday. They wrapped up. They left Saturday, so I had Sunday to figure out how to get rid of all of this stuff. And Monday, partially. Like, I just had to get stuff out of the house.
Sure.
But
was there like a garage you could just...
No. It was just hauling stuff away with junk crews.
Yep. Which is fine, right? You just have to organize getting them out there. I'm not going to be the one carrying the junk.
Yeah.
Well, I have before, but yes, that was good. I have my first listing in this community out at Ames Lake called Amesbury. So that's solid.
It's the rules, the left and right boundaries on this stuff keep kind of doing this. And
Right.
like, what am I allowed to talk? Like when they first came out with the brokerage service agreements, and they're like, these are the activities that you could partake in that would require you to have one of these signed. And they were kind of broad. So it was like, wait, so what if I'm talking to someone in the grocery store line? Technically, based off what this thing says, yeah, I need to have a brokerage service agreement signed.
Kind of. It's so vague. Like, you're not even supposed to show a house without having this signed. And it's like, how do you even build rapport with someone if you don't have it? If they're like, you need to build a relationship with someone to see if they want to work with you.
And vice versa if you want to work with them.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to do that, but also have them commit to you on a brokerage service agreement. So your pitch has changed a lot these days. Like how you interview has changed a lot. It's been an interesting past 18 months or whatever since those went into effect.
I do like the brokerage services agreement. It's like, okay, well, if you know they're non-committal, then it's like, well, I'm not going to spend all of my time with you either. But there's got to be like a 2-week leeway.
Can
or
I
something.
get a dating phase just for
Yeah.
a minute?
It would be like going to like you need car insurance.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, before we give you a quote, you're gonna need to sign up with us. And you're like,
No.
what? Yeah. I'm like, you got to guarantee that you're working with us. And it's like, no, that's not how it works.
It's I never used brokerage or they're buyer's agency agreements before the changeover. I never really used them because it was like either, if you want to work with me, I want to work with you, great, and if it's not working, like this is supposed to be fun, and if for some reason like the relationship doesn't feel right, hey, that's cool.
For both of us.
Yeah.
Not just the buyers. There's some buyers that were just not fun.
Not realistic to, or not realistic with
Yeah.
regardless of whatever you're trying to do. Like, hey, you want 800, but everything over in that area you keep sending me is 1.2, and I can't make 1.2 turn into 800 unless I got a time machine.
Yeah.
And I'll go back 5 years. So, well, good. I mean, that's always a nice wind in the sails to get that kind of interest, potentially pick something up.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. We had closing this week, Kirkland.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice. It was only on the market for 4 days.
That was one of those deals where you get a phone call on like a Monday. Hey, we want to sell. Okay, cool. Like, great. Here's the game plan. I'll meet you there this week to go walk through it. We walked through it. Within a couple weeks, we completed the scope of work. 2 weeks later, we're listed, and 4 days after that, we're sold. And it wasn't that bad of a lift in the firm of like how much work needed to get the home ready for sale. Like, it's just once in a while you'll get those where it's like, oh my God,
the dream client.
Yeah.
She's cool. She watches our videos too. She was
She's
like,
awesome.
she's like, they're hilarious.
She is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just she understands like, hey, can we wring potentially more money out of this? Yes, but do we have a really solid buyer here? Yes, and what's the goal here? And that she tells you what's important to her, and it comes together seamlessly. Those are really nice.
We listed so we had some buyers who bought several months ago.
Oh, for Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we listed their Seattle home in Mount Baker today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 1920s Seattle type home. Yeah. So it's got like the archways on the inside and yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool home. I actually stopped by their home up north when I was coming back here for the because I had to drop the two things off. And when we're getting the home ready for sale, they've got 2 kids in themselves, and it's a busy household, and it was a smaller house versus what they bought. And we're doing the pass through, and it was like their wedding photo is hanging there on one of the walls, and like it's not like tucked in a corner, it's like right in the middle of the wall. But it probably, you don't see it because you see it every day. You kind of almost don't see it. And I'm like, hey, you still want this, right? He goes, I left that? Yeah, don't worry, I got it.
Just didn't know if we were selling the house that you just bought too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
So I did a pit stop up there today, and they're happy. The place looks great. Their place we're selling now.
And then you stopped in Snohomish as well.
So for the couple that we helped buy up in Snohomish, which was a referral, this was the couple that's like, we've never had our broker find
Right.
the home. This was them.
So
I got to meet
like
their
this-
daughter. She's really sweet. I got an old crotchety dog. He's really cool. But I did make sure to remind them. So, who found this house?
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, you got me. So
Did they like the gift basket?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. They are over the moon happy.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Like-
It's a solid house.
You get like generally speaking, when people buying houses, they're happy with what they've gotten. But how communicative people are on how happy they are, it varies, right? There's one of those times where it always feels good to help someone buy a home that they're really excited about.
Yeah.
But they were just like letting me know, and that's an always like, it's just a nice like cherry on top. Like, I know the client's happy, but when they're just like, this is the perfect house. We love this place. We're so happy. Like, okay, that feels good.
Yeah.
That does feel good.
How many more times do you think you're gonna bring that up whenever you see him?
I'll
Forever.
probably let it go. I'll probably let it go. at
Yeah,
this point.
I was gonna say like
This was the like,
I don't know if we want to
you
wear
bought
it dry.
the home gift, like,
Yeah.
you know, but no, I think I've worn that one out at this point.
Think it ends with the gift basket.
I think it ends with the gift basket.
That's good. I think that's smart.
But what's even cool is he's a military vet. The neighbor next door is a military vet. He was
Oh, fun.
he's the guy next door was a Marine, I guess, and he's like, apparently there's a lot of them in the area, and they have like a once a week, they have like a standing reservation at a like a restaurant bar kind of thing that like like, I don't know, brew pub, whatever. And they meet there every week, and there's always your staple, like these are the people that are always here, and then they're always bringing new people in, and it's this opportunity at community that was not even planned for. So that was cool to hear. The neighbors are really friendly. They've been going to the farmers market. Like, it was cool. It's always
Nice.
nice to hear that extra little bit at the end.
Sounds like a dream, honestly.
Oh yeah, they're happy. They're really happy.
I was texting with Julia today, and when you're out of town, her and the kids are gonna come over and have Lake Day at our house.
I am mad. I'm mad. Their leg day, it's like vacation from being a parent. Because
Oh yeah.
Uncle Eric's there, the kids are like looked after, Jared's making cocktails, and we get to like sit in one spot for more than 10 minutes. And so before we sat down right now, he's like, oh yeah, I've been talking with Julia. We're really excited about, you guys coming over. I'm like, what? He goes, oh no, it's when you're gone.
I figured I could help out with the kids. It's like a whole day to just get to hang out, and we're gonna probably be in the water, so it wouldn't be as like relaxing as just hanging out inside.
He's just being generous. Is all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I need a little Eric time too, a little Jared time.
Yeah, you guys can come over.
And I'm going out for a celebration of life on a red eye and coming back the next day.
That's a bar.
So enjoy. No, it's a great, it'll be fun for them. The kids will have a blast. It'll be good.
Yeah, she texted me and she was like, not to invite ourselves, but Ashton has been asking.
But to invite
when
ourselves.
can we come out? And I was like, always invite yourselves. Let's plan a day. And it
There's a-
just happened. The next available weekend we have just happened to be that weekend. It wasn't to exclude Mike, or maybe it was.
Maybe it was.
So
If I start talking about my nose job again or something like that, I'd be like, yeah, hey, when's Mike out of town again?
that's what we were originally texting about. She just saw the reel that you made about Mike's nose job, and so we were commiserating on. Oh, I got an eye roll. I don't know if you'll be able to zoom in on
Zoom
that.
in on that one.
It's like slow-mo. Mike's eye roll. Slow-mo. Mike's eye roll. That's
Oh,
awesome. Yes.
I sent him I sent Eric this reel a couple days ago. This guy, he's just got like a really messed up, his nose isn't like off alignment or anything. He just can't breathe out of his nose. So I think it was his fiance or whatever.
Yeah.
Gets him these two things, and they like glue onto either side of his nose, and then there's like a bridge thing that sits on his nose, and it opens. You can visibly see his nose go boop, and he's like, is this what it's like to breathe?
Immediately his eyes go from like just like normal. He put it on and he's like, oh, that's funky. And then he goes, and his eyes get really big, and he's like, I can breathe from both sides. I'm like, you just need some magnets in your nose.
But the part where he's like holding that piece of paper down here, he's like, look, my breath can hit the piece of paper. Sorry.
Yep.
I thought that was hilarious. I had to send it to him.
I've seen those products of like, I think my thing would be, how do I then go back to not wearing it?
Yeah, like during the day.
Yeah.
Because now you've got this.
Yeah, you've got like a function to be at.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. It's not just gonna be a part of your wardrobe to have like a
Well, I had
breathe right thing on your nose.
Or if you're somewhere smelly and you're like,
yeah, pop that off.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've had friends that like got eye surgery, LASIK or something like that, and after the surgery is complete, they're like, "Is this what the world really looks like? How bad were your eyes?"
I hear the same thing from people who get like knee replacements.
Oh yeah,
They're like, now that I have my new knees, it's why didn't I do this sooner? I always say that. Why didn't I do this sooner?
The chronic pain's gone.
Yeah.
For Eric, he'll be like, oh, thank God he got his nose fixed. I don't have to listen to him complain anymore.
He'll find something else. Someone will say something about something, and then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, I gotta fixate on that."
Take a mile out of a compliment, to quote Eric.
Oh yeah, for sure you do.
That was an early episode. That's a good callback.
I know. Thank you. Yeah, I watch them. I watch them on repeat with the kids
Nice.
again because they don't really want to see me. They want to see.
They probably only want the shorts.
We stick with the shorts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't imagine them having the attention span for the YouTube.
They like the shorts. Yeah. They're big fans. That was a good week then for you.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy, but it's been really good. It's nice to have both of them. Once they're listed, maybe an hour after that, like after the rest of the marketing's done, because then after they're listed, you have to post to social media, you have to send out emails called reverse prospecting, you have to let the client know that it's listed, and so we send like an email that has the listing on Redfin, on Zillow, on our website, on the MLS, so that way they can click the various things. So it's just, so we have photos 24 hours after less than 24 hours after photos. By 11 a.m. the next day, the photos are back. So then it's immediately putting all of that on the MLS, putting it into the flyer templates, sending those over to the printer so I can pick it up the same day. And it's just like a waterfall effect of things that have to get done.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, feel like I can breathe a little. Got open houses all weekend, so that'll be fun too. I love holding ours open. Like holding other people's open is fine, but when they're your own listing, you know everything about it. It's like you put a lot of effort, and there's like pride of ownership in it too. And yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Tomorrow's a Doc concert out at Ames Lake. So someone will have.
I was thinking Doc was the name of some like artist I've never heard of, but Doc concert, got it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel most of the time, though. Who are we talking about?
Yeah.
Is it just gonna be on a floating barge thing?
It's going to be on someone's private dock. Yeah, so we'll have a band on there.
Oh, nice.
And then we have some people coming over, one of my old clients, and then some of our friends. So we'll all go out on the boat right after my open house, go out to the dock concert.
Do you know where it is on the lake? Like, or is that TBD?
It's right across from us.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. So we don't even have to be on the boat. We'd be able to hear it. Yeah, we do a lot of fun events out there. I'm excited for that. That's the first one of the year. So can't wait.
Nice.
How often have you guys had like clients become like good friends?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
I mean, I feel like your guys' personalities kind of lend to that, but
Eric's heard the story before, but when Julie and I got married, my best man, his name's Taylor, he was a past client, him and his wife, and in the toast, I didn't know this was coming, so he pulls out a bottle of, maybe it was scotch or maybe it was whatever, scotch or bourbon. He pulls it out, and then he had individually like monogrammed or whatever, like kind of like that, shot glasses for the entire wedding party. And as he's giving his speech, one of the things he asks, I'm expecting to get roasted. You usually are, right? And he goes, well, show of hands. Who here has either bought or sold or plans to buy or sell with Mike? And we didn't build the register, the attendance list based off of that, right? To a T, like 90% plus of the hands went up, and we had 180 guests. And I was like, oh, and which was cool. Like that is a cool feeling to have, that either these are friends from childhood or high school or college, or just you met them through the business. That was who was there in your at the time, like your cohort of important people to you. And it was like 90% of the hands were up out of 180 people. It was a good feeling.
Nice. Yeah, I would say a lot of clients, we just get along with our clients well. I think you kind of get that same energy from people. especially buyers, right? Because they're buying in the area that you're selling in, so they're moving here, and you're their resource.
You spend a lot of time with buyers too, generally.
Right.
Yeah. So I really like my sellers of my Amesbury property, but they're moving to England. So like I just met them, and we're getting to know each other, and it's a lot of fun. And now they're moving away. But yeah. What else?
Well, that's a good week then.
What are you doing this weekend?
Probably a continuation of what I was doing this week, which was go home and dig out tree stumps and fence posts. But Clark did something really touching yesterday.
Oh yeah.
No one brings me, like, I'm out there killing myself trying to get this, because like we're doing all the tear out in the yard, right? I'll have somebody else that puts it back together. And he sees that I'm working really hard out there. And he goes inside and gets me a water bottle with ice and water. And I'm like, dude, Julia doesn't even do that. So he brings that to me. And then, of course, Ashton, who's out there, is like, can I get some of that water? I go, no. Go get your own water.
Yeah.
And so the next thing he says is, hey, Clark, can you get me some water? So Clark, being the sweet kid that he is, runs and got Ashton water too.
Nice.
And but then Ashton drank his in about 2 seconds. And then as mine was running low, he's like, Daddy, can I fill that back up for you? I'm like, buddy, thank you. I really appreciate that. So he did it a couple times. And Ashton's like, well, can you fill mine up? And I'm like, Ashton, get your own water. You got legs, they work. Go get some water. But that was really sweet of him.
Yeah. You raise nice kids.
Yeah, kids are sweet like that. At my nephew's birthday party on Saturday, so my brother's backyard is on the golf course in Maple Valley, and so it's like right at the tee box. There's just nonstop on a Saturday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
You know, carts coming up, and first things first, my brother's golden retriever stays in the backyard. Probably doesn't get enough attention, but my brother basically put up this sign on the fence, and it says, friendly dog, my name is Cooper, yes, you can pet me. And ever since he put up that sign, like, the dog just gets loved on by, like, everybody that plays that course. So there's people that live around there that it's like they know, oh, hole 13, like, I'm going to see Cooper, right? So there's, like, regular golfers that are like, where's my buddy Cooper? Like, we're having a party in the backyard and just come up, where's my buddy Cooper? And then, you know, he gets some love. But anyway, the kids, so my nephews and my brother's friends' kids, you know, probably 6 different kids between 1 and 5. And they were just like, we want to give lemonade to the golfers. And then it starts with like one of them doing it. And it's like, guys, that's so sweet, but there's only 2 people. They don't need 8 cups of lemonade. So it's just like they hear a golf cart and you hear one of them, I hear him coming. They all go fill up a cup and just like run out the gate, trying not to like spill it. And like, you know, some dad's playing with his kid and he's like, all right, son, have some lemonade.
Yeah, that's funny.
But they're sweet.
It's those innocent, those moments of like innocence that those are really cool. So yeah, that, or like him seeing that I was working really hard and to bring me water, that was nice. That was really sweet of him. But that was what I did all week. I'll be probably doing it tonight. Tomorrow I'm getting really into pickleball, like we've talked about. So I got Lucian and Jessica are coming over. We're gonna do 9th grade PE, rehashing that because we were in the same 9th grade PE class back in high school, that was one of the 2-week session on pickleball.
Okay.
So the smack talking has already started.
Nice. Are y'all playing mixed doubles?
We're gonna try. Hopefully, you know, like I was saying earlier, don't blow out a knee or anything, but we'll give it a shot. So, and then open house and showings. I'm not looking forward to the showings. Really great clients. I-5's closed.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I purposely kept it as surface streets, but still, you have to go from north to south in Seattle and cross, Lake Union and to the Ship Canal. Like you have to get across there somehow.
Yeah, I am not excited for this weekend.
No.
Like, I don't really have plans Saturday. I'm probably going to stay in Green Lake, like, all day.
I would.
Like, I don't, it sounds
Yeah.
miserable to
No.
go anywhere south.
I
from
love
where I'm
that
at.
West Dot is they try to make a joke out of it because they know how miserable it's going to be, right? Do you see all
Yeah.
of their memes and
Did
stuff?
you see the Breaking Bad one?
No, what's that?
No, I
one?
haven't seen the Breaking
Oh,
Bad.
I'll have to send you this reel or put it in the video. But it was, unless someone else made it, I think it might have been a different account. But basically, it was like the whatever the main character is, Walter, right?
Yeah.
And he's like has this like dropper, and he's like making some sort of like concoction, and he's like looking at it super intensely.
Yeah.
And then the caption was like, WS dot deciding to like close I-5 on the most diabolical weekend.
Diabolical is like the new word.
that word is so hot right now.
Yeah. It's on all of the. Now that I'm on the TikToks.
Oh, I did the eye roll just now. I stopped halfway.
I know.
Oh God.
So I get to see all of the like trending things, and diabolical is one of them.
Trending things. Speaking of things that are slightly out of sync on that, I was up front and they asked me if I had Riz. I'm like, yeah, I'm rizzing it up, and they're like, no. So yes, yes, yeah. And then they laughed at me as I walked out the door. So I'll use diabolical. So that's the new thing to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you would have to, because I don't want you to embarrass yourself with them.
Thanks.
You would have to be like using it in the right context.
I know what diabolical means. How is there a context?
It's
It's just adding it at like the right time.
It's more like talking about like a plan or like what's the most diabolical.
No, you have to like end. You have to end something with diabolical. So like, gosh, I'm struggling to find an example right now.
I feel like I'm losing you. You're all of a sudden you're like trendy now and stuff.
No, there's no way. No,
Huh.
You went to Sammamish High School, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I posted the reel today. Sorry, pivoting. Posted the reel today about Pavone Pony, and so I asked. I was like, so Mike's high school, Sammamish High School friends, like, what are some other stories other than Pavone Pony? So I'm really hopeful Kinsey's gonna comment.
I hope she does.
She's one of my favorites.
She's probably got a whole bunch of stuff I don't remember.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, for sure. Kinsey, I love her.
Oh, I got an example.
Go.
You could be like Eric planning to have a lake day while I'm out of town is diabolical. Like that's the context. Like you have to end it with like there's this thing that's just like so messed up that you would choose to
It was
do
diabolical.
that. Diabolical is you have to end it with diabolical.
You're gonna right
They're
after
gonna have,
this.
like,
Like,
some-
you,
right
like
after
you,
this.
I can't let you go up to the front desk and be like, wasn't it so diabolical? And they're like looking at you all crazy.
Thank you for letting me not fall on my face on that
He
one.
would, regardless, probably right after this, he's gonna go back up there and do this.
But you have to find, if you're gonna do it to them, you have to find something like relatable to them. So for you, you could be like, did you guys see Hailey Bieber talking all that ish online, sticking up for Justin? Diabolical. Like,
Oh, wait.
That's how it works.
That's hilarious.
like you have to find some common ground with them.
Okay.
But I need you to work first, so you're gonna have to do that later.
Yeah, not today. Don't worry about it today. You've had enough attention for one day.
Yeah. Save it for Monday.
Yeah. I can't keep track of all that stuff though. The fact that diabolical is a thing.
There's a couple words that are hot right now. In sports, I don't know. I can't remember if you guys are like as much into sports as I am. The like Instagram accounts, House of Highlights. Like there's all these accounts
Yeah.
that are always posting like stuff. the hot word right now is like calling someone a demon. Like it'll be, for example, it would be two teams make a trade, right? And then someone's like kind of underrated, and then House of Highlights posts like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe they let the Trailblazers get this demon on their team," and then it just shows a bunch of highlights of this guy just like popping off.
I mean, I like sports just as much as the next one, but no, I never heard of that. The closest I've come to demon, this is going to date myself, is from Halo 2. But that is probably a reference that most people don't get anymore.
That's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut, yeah.
The first Halo I played was Infinite. I just got the Xbox.
I'm just saying,
Roll your
you
eyes.
have to
at
start with
least
the
I
first
tried.
one. You have
I'm
to
a
start
side
with.
scroll.
I know, but you can still. We got to start with the first one. So I got the TV and the soundbar. Now I just got to go get a new Xbox, and then we can play them properly through.
I already know how to play Infinite. Let's just start there. They've already done.
You're
upgrades.
missing the best three. The best three is
That's-
Halo 1, 2, and 3.
That's what everyone else says, but honestly, I went back and tried playing that, and I'm like, I like the graphics and the guns and
can't-
everything else in current Halo.
The story, like you don't have the
You don't need to.
you don't have the
whole
multiplayer
you don't
anymore.
need
That
the
was
whole
part of
story.
it, but
You don't have multiplayer, and
the servers are down. Or they closed the servers on. I think some of those. Maybe you can play. And I don't know why we're talking about this right now, but you can play it in Master Chief Collection. But Halo 1, 2, and 3 story wise, amazing.
yeah.
Everything else is just a poor echo.
Well, it's like when people hear a song that was from the 80s and now it's been remade as of current, and so they only like the remake. The old one just is like meh.
Luke Combs' version of Fast Car.
Yeah.
No disrespect. Genuinely love the Tracy Chapman version. But Luke Combs absolutely bodied that song, and it's so good.
I was able to extrapolate what body means.
See, I was gonna say that's another. I'm just gonna start throwing in these
Context.
terms.
I had
now.
you could
It-
see like the wheels turning from
Yeah.
okay, bodied. I could extrapolate what that means.
My sister sent me a Canva template that's got all of the current terms in it.
Hmm.
It's like 8 or 10 pages.
What?
Yeah. Of just like terms.
I don't.
I mean, I'm not going to use them all, but I would like a reference guide. It's got definitions, so it's.
I will say with like the old school Xbox, because I told you I think this is back in May. Went on that like guys weekend to like
Yeah.
Crescent Bar, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I drove up after we recorded, and the guy whose house it is, he still keeps his like original Xbox there, all the games, controllers, whatever. So they're playing Halo, we're playing GoldenEye, James Bond. But like you said, the graphics, like my eyes looking at the screen, I'm like, dude, I need my blue light glasses on. The game that I love though for the original Xbox, Fusion Frenzy.
I didn't play that one.
You ever played Fusion Frenzy?
I didn't play Fusion Frenzy.
With like, okay, you have the characters that they're all just like colors,
Yeah.
basically like the red guy,
Yeah.
you know, the green guy's name is like Dub or something, the yellow guy's Zach,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just, and they have all the, it's basically just all mini games. Like you have the sumo one where you're in the metal ball trying to like knock each other off. You've played Fusion
I
Frenzy.
have, but the thing is when Xbox came out when I was, I think, a senior in high school, and then played that. Yeah, a senior in high school, played that for my senior year, and then when I went to college, Counter-Strike was still a thing, and it was before you only had your your local area network, your LANs, whatever they call it. Anyways, but we played
Oh,
just
yeah.
on that. So, you know, you'd play on Xbox, you just play side screen, whatever. It wasn't until Xbox 2 came out, or not Xbox, Halo 2 came out that they had Xbox Live, I think. I don't think Halo was even on some of that stuff. But like we only played like those couple of games and that was it.
I just got my first Xbox.
The world starts with Infinite.
I played Doom yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was different.
It's basically
the
Master
first.
Chief, but with like demons and stuff.
Yeah, but it was the very first
You played the first one?
FPS.
You can play the first one on Doom, but not the first Halo.
So my client and his
I can't.
son are like staying in our basement apartment, and his son was like playing all these various games, and he hooked me because he was like, he started playing Mario, and I'm like, yeah, I'll play Mario with you. Next thing I know,
You're playing Doom.
we're playing Doom, and I'm like, the original, the very first one. So, and his dad's right there too, and like he grew up playing that one, so he's like, oh yeah, no, go right here, secret, secret, secret. He knew like
Everything.
every,
Wow, he knew all
yeah,
of it.
yeah. So
I
I was
That's
just
quite
like,
the
I'm
trajectory.
trying, I don't know.
That's quite the trajectory. I was playing Mario. I ended up playing Doom.
I know. It was well done because I was so excited to play Mario, and then it just went there, and then it went to like Speed Racer. I don't know if you've played that.
Yeah.
No, not good at it. It was, and the kid has been playing it since it came out in 2016 or 18 or whatever. So he's just like,
Yeah.
Well,
and he's being nice and slowing
I'm
down.
thinking different. I'm thinking the like cartoon Speed Racer.
Yeah, so there's a game, and it's basically you want to be the fastest one, because if the screen starts to shrink, and then if you get hit by the back of the screen, you die.
So
Yeah.
So have you so like on Instagram Reels, have you ever seen those posts where how you know you're getting old when?
Yeah.
Because I see those all the time, right?
That makes sense for you.
Makes sense. Thank you. But the ones where, and some of them, you don't really think about it when you're younger, and then as you see them now, you're like, wow, that hits a little close to home. So for example, when you're playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, I think they remade it graphically, or like Halo, and you're just getting dominated by this player. And then when you hear over the intercom in your head, it's like, no, Mom, can I get like 5 more minutes? And I'm like, done. I'm gonna go play some real-time strategy by myself with the not plugged into the internet to make sure I don't get embarrassed again.
When I first started playing Fortnite, and sometimes you can do what's called like squad fill, you know, so it's like you don't have a full foursome yourself, so you add one, whatever. And if people have their chat on, sometimes you have these kids that are just playing like squad filled by themselves, and literally they hop on the mic and it's like, hey guys, and you just can immediately tell like you were 9 years old.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna go do my addition and subtraction in a little bit, but I thought I'd get a couple games in.
Yeah.
And then they end up getting like the most kills or whatever, and you're like,
Yeah. And then they want to they always want to if they find people that are nice to them, they want to keep playing with them. So like me and my buddies will be like, all right, we're gonna lobby up, and they're like, okay, well, can I keep playing with you guys? And we're like, sorry, man, like we're gonna change game modes. Like I don't know, you just you're trying to be nice, but then they try and add you as a friend, and I'm like, no, I'm not adding a 9-year-old as my Xbox friend. Like that feels weird.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, just gotta. If you hop in randomly, fine. We'll play a match together. That's it.
Double digits are bust, bud.
Yeah.
that's too funny. But that's kind of where I'm at. So now I just play like solo games by myself. But I really want to play. I'm all for after work is kind of wrapped up. Like one of the things Eric and I, our hallmark was to send reels back and forth to each other. But like there's a fad to that. Although I did send you a bunch the other day.
Oh yeah. When I
Have
was
you guys started a collection? You know how you can do that?
No.
So if there's ones that you want to make sure that you don't have to scroll back through your messages and search for, you can hit the bookmark button, and it creates a collection between you and that person.
Okay, so that means I got to start sending them through the app itself.
Yeah. Mike doesn't. We
Wait.
just send through.
Don't start with me. I don't need to hear about it.
Wait, you hit share and then
yes, I send it as a text message.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of judgment coming from over on that side of the camera today.
Yeah, my dad knows how to send it through Instagram.
I don't know that it's not sending it through Instagram.
It's a text message. You can share it. I just don't do it that way, but I know you can do it. But yes, we got to tone down the judgment from that side of the. Yes, but I want to go get an Xbox so we can play. I never played Infinite.
Yeah.
I played Halo 4 a decent amount. Halo 5 I played once, and then Infinite came out.
Yeah, I'm playing Infinite on. I did the story mode, beat it on easy mode because that was the first time I'd ever played.
Oh, you got to go. Did you go legendary?
No, I didn't go hardest mode. If that's the hardest mode, no. I'm at like, I think it's medium, and then there's hard, and then there's legendary.
Yep.
I think I'm at hard right now, and that is that I'm just still getting used to like the joystick things.
That was always our thing. So when Halo 1, 2, and 3 came out, and maybe even 4, Jeff, who had, I've talked about, that was our tradition, is we'd always go get the Halo game, get I'd get a fifth of, at the time, I'd get vodka, he'd get Jack Daniels, and we would pour ourselves some drinks, and we would play from about 4 in the afternoon until we beat the game on legendary.
Wow. Yeah. No. Nope. Had to play easy.
I had a great idea. You guys should start playing Fortnite, and we could all play a round. Well, not just one round, but like play for a session
And record it.
and that could be our episode. For
I
the
can't
week.
even imagine like me trying to play that game. I've seen some of the things where like someone builds a whole glass tower and traps.
Oh,
you
I don't
and,
play
like,
build. I don't play build. You can basically play a no build mode, which it's basically like Call of Duty rules, but just with like Fortnite characters, map, weapons, which to me is more fun because it's just like a shooting contest and strategy,
I'm going to ask a question, and I really don't need the sass if I don't. Is that a console or is that a PC?
Oh, anything.
You can be on anything? Okay.
Yeah.
It's cross-platform too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I play on Xbox, but my buddy plays on PlayStation. Another person could be playing on Switch. Another person could be playing on PC.
So now there's cross-platform. You can play cross-platform now too on the servers. Okay.
on a lot of games.
a lot of
that they've
games,
made.
yeah.
Well, to be honest, because like I stopped playing really any of that kind of stuff maybe 10 years ago. Just like you get married and then there's kids and blah blah blah, right? And like that, and then all your buddies, they're doing the same thing, so no one's playing anymore. Like you log online, I can see like my last friend one of my buddies' last login was 7 years ago. Like then no one's on. Apparently the technology is there now. It sounds like that you can play cross-platform. Okay.
I don't really ever play online though, and I don't have any of the gear to talk to people.
They don't come with a headset. The consoles don't come with a headset anymore. I haven't bought a new. I'm still playing on a 360 at this point.
Yeah, no.
I had an Xbox One, but that kept breaking, so I just went back to the 360.
I don't know. I have the most recent Xbox, and it comes with one controller.
Yeah, Xbox
that's it.
One X or whatever. Yeah, one. It only came with one. They're getting cheap these days.
You had to buy a secondary one.
Yeah, and then secondary controllers like $60.
Yeah.
It's like as much as a
For
game.
the same.
Send it with two. Just send two controllers.
A lot of the games aren't meant to do two controllers on the same.
Like split screen.
Yeah, split screen's kind of out.
That was like the whole thing. You got pizza. You got some.
Honestly,
beers, some
aside
Coke.
from like Madden, like aside from sports games, not many people play like same console stuff except for like on the Switch where it's like Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But
Yeah, split screen.
See-
There's only a few games where it's like they actually do true split screen.
yeah,
You're just losing something when you're not able to sit in the room and talk smack to each other while you're sitting there. And then, oh yeah, by the way, I got my Domino's pizza right there, and I have a slice of that sitting in front of me. Like you're missing something.
Fusion Frenzy. Perfect smack talk with the 4-way split screen.
Like you get those reels on Instagram or whatever where they're like, would you choose? And like they're nostalgia reels, like and it's an 80s or a 90s thing, like trip to Blockbuster, pizza, what movie, but pick your movie, pick your pizza choice, like which brand, Pizza Hut, Domino's, whatever. Pick your drink, whatever. And I'm like, oh, that hits because like I remember that Hollywood Video or Blockbuster. Did you get a pizza or burgers or?
There's always pizza. You never got burgers.
Speaking of, what are your top 3 pizzas? Like places to order from.
Places to order from. Well,
Oh, Pagliacci, for sure, number one.
Local to Washington for all of our, international viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's kind of like, if we have a viewer in Bothell, does that count?
So good.
Yeah, I mean, Pagliacci from like an ordering perspective, yeah, that would be one. I had I'm unfortunately jaded because like right now it's kids' birthday parties. It's either Costco pizzas or Domino's pizzas.
Costco just ends up being so easy for
It's
all
too
birthday
easy.
parties.
Yeah.
But I like, and there's a Pagliacci down in Juanita where we live, so like we'll hit that one there. Eric loves Pagliacci, so like if we order pizza, like
Yeah,
fungi
they invite me.
salsiccia, we make sure to order that one. Although hold on, I still remember this.
It's okay. We don't have to share it.
His favorite is crap. I know it.
It's okay.
Is it?
Mike and I go together like pepperoni and pineapple.
Yes. That's gonna be my twinsy for today: pepperoni and pineapple. Pagliacci. There's but from an ordering perspective, there's like nothing over by us. Like Pizza Hut doesn't exist anymore. I mean, that's like what's crappy pizza to begin with. But like, there's
Pizza Hut, of all of the like chain ones, thin crust Pizza Hut, probably my favorite.
I still ride hard for Domino's.
They
And-
changed their thing. It used to
what
be
they change?
good.
Oh, the crust.
Yeah,
It's
they
got
made
that
it, like,
season on it now.
and like it's like garlicky.
To be honest, Little Caesars underrated too.
Yes, I would agree.
Oh, I don't like Little Caesars anymore. I used to like them a lot.
I don't do mod, but what's Zeke's?
Oh, Zeke's is solid.
Zeke's is solid.
Yeah.
If you
Pagliacci
want
Zeke's.
an $80 pizza, Zeke's for the win for
Yeah.
sure.
My
Like the
favorite-
full pie.
My
yeah.
favorite there, Puget Pounder. So good. I don't even know if they have it
Oh,
anymore.
there's it.
You're
I
not
like a
cherry bomb guy?
dragon.
I think I've had that. We used to, because when we lived in Issaquah, there was a Zeke's there's a Zeke's up at the top of the
Mhm.
hill. We'd always go up there and that's where we get our pizza. So for like 5 years, I stopped eating Pagliacci and just ate Zeke's.
I don't think I've seen either. I used to go to Zeke's when we lived in Issaquah by the French Immersion School.
We did we'd always be right by the bar in that first booth at right angles to the bar. We were always right there.
No, Jared and I went there a couple of times. They have a dragon something that I really like.
Yeah, I had that.
It's like the jalapenos and pepperoni and sausage, I think.
So I would say to your question, Pagliacci, Zeke's, and I'm probably stuck with Costco.
Okay. Speaking of pizza, if you're ever in Ballard, selling a home, showing whatever, over by the Goodwill, there's like a street that has like a few bars and stuff, and there's this little market called Mainstay Provisions that has like they serve coffee and they have a bunch of like wines and a little market of different, sauces and pastas and different stuff you can buy. But apparently they serve pizza too. So I was just like, I'm doing a photo shoot later this afternoon, and I was like looking for like props at Goodwill. So then I was just kind of taking that road back to Green Lake, and I was like, oh, Mainstay, like let me just see what they have for like a little snack. And then I realized they sell pizza by the slice, and so they had this like special of the day. It's this hot honey pizza, and it said quarter slice, and I didn't really know what that meant.
What does a quarter slice mean?
Yeah, exactly. And so, but it was like $9. I was like, that's an expensive slice, but like I'm just gonna try it. And yeah, it was literally a quarter of a pizza.
I was gonna say either it's a quarter of a pizza or you're
Or it's
paying
re-
a lot for this.
Totally. And I was
Yeah,
like,
and you never know in Seattle.
I was like $9. Like I hope this isn't like tiny, but it was big. So then for $9, I was like, oh, technically I'm kind of getting like 2 slices for like $4.50 each. And
It makes you feel better.
And it was good pizza. Like I would actually be very curious to order a full pizza from them. But the full pizzas from them are more in like the $30 range, I think.
Spark in Redmond has like a hot honey
Love
on their pepperoni.
Sparks hot honey pizza.
Oh my god, me too. It's
I've
so
never
good.
had a
rate-
hot honey pizza.
I rate it so
Oh.
high. Oh my
It's
gosh.
in Redmond. We should go.
I'm down.
You would love that place.
I don't know if you even know if it's there anymore, but did you ever go to Talarico's in West Seattle? Their thing, I'm pretty sure it's still there. Their thing was like one of those pizza that's like this big, and so you get your slice, and your slice was no joke, this big.
I would love that.
It was awesome, but it was kind of like they bring the pizza to the table, and it was like, the normal pizza stand holder like at the tables like this, right?
Yeah.
Like it was as big as this thing.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Now I want pizza.
I'd say.
The Grange in Duval, they have excellent wood-fired pizzas. Highly recommend. Really good.
So I'm kind of like Pagliacci's really good. That's kind of my go-to here. We went and visited because my whole family's back in New York, so we went and visited a couple times. And there was one year where we were staying in a hotel just off of Central Park for a couple of days to kind of be around down in the city. And you kind of went down out of our hotel through the block and then up a block, and there was this pizza place there, and it was like the Neapolitan New York coal-fired pizza type thing. Hands down, like that's the best pizza I've ever had.
Same. New York's the best pizza I've ever had too. It's like somehow, even though the slice is so big, the crust is able to support it, even though it's thin and it's crispy and it's.
That's one of the handful of
Mouth is
times
watering.
since like getting out of my growth phase when I stopped at like 12 years old, growing to 5'11". Because you're like you could eat anything at that age, right? I crushed that, and I was probably in my early 30s at the time. I crushed that entire pizza, and we went back another night, and I did the same thing again.
Do you ever see Dave Portnoy's like one bite pizza thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's like his whole thing, like you were saying, is like he grabs a slice and then he's like, okay, no flop. So, like the crust the supports it, but it's like a big, got some crunch, but not burnt.
Yeah.
We have clients that we sold a couple of years ago that live around the corner from me,
Mhm.
and I come to find out in the process, talk about how you get to know your clients, right? That they're big into making pizzas, and he doesn't just make. He's offered to teach me. He doesn't just make like we both have those like uni pizza ovens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He doesn't just make like the thin crust. Like he'll do deep dish in a cast iron, and he sent me pictures of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, he does those. He does them all. He does all the kinds of like types of pizzas, thin crust New York, deep dish, whatever. He's offered to teach me, and he sends me pictures of. I'm like, what are you doing to me, man?
Yeah.
Bring it over.
Yeah, bring a slice over.
You're like 2 blocks away. Sure. Now I want pizza.
Same.
Well, thank you for joining us here on episode 21 of Property Pairings. I'm Kirk, and that's Spock. It had to be,
I get it.
right? Remember to click like and subscribe.
Cheers.
Cheers.